'Twas the night before finals when all through the school not a creature was stirring, not even a fool. The stockings were hung by the office with care in hopes that Mr. Vendesca would soon be there. The students were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of good grades danced in their heads. The Vikings were all tired from a long night of cramming for tests, and they had just settled down for a long winter's rests. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, they sprang from their beds to see what was the matter. Away to their windows they flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of a new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to the wondering eye should they see but a van full of 8 dedicated teachers and me, with a little old driver so lively and not so many, they knew in a moment it must be Mr. Vinny. More rapid than a race car they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Ralph, now Pyrrhus, now Alexander and Staley, on Hoffman's, on Cox, on Riley and Kelly. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as the dry leaves that before a tornado fly, when they met with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the school top the courses they flew, with a van full of knowledge, and Mr. Vinny too. And then in a screaming sort of way they heard each teacher say, "If you get up now to study, as we say, it may not be too late to get an A." As one student wrote some answers on his hand and was turning around, Mr. Vinny came in with a bound. He said, "Don't you know that is not the way? Now get in there and study and earn an A." He was dressed to a T from his head to his toe. His clothes were stylish. He was fit for the show. A bundle of tests had flung on his back, and he looked like a wise teacher opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. But wait! His mouth was held tight and was drawn up like a bow. He held something in his hand he did not want the students to know. It was the handle of an old paddle that he held tight in his hand. He remembered a vision of when he was a young man. The way he used to motivate students and make them behave, it was an old school tradition, an old school way. If you don't know what he was thinking, then just ask Coach J. He shook when he laughed, as he called the old days. He thought how lucky for them I have changed my ways. And some students laughed out of fear when they saw him, but a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon let them know they had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. As he filled all their heads with learning and knowledge, they began to know that he was not a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod to the van he rose, he shouted good job to his team and gave a whistle, and away they all rode out as fast as a missile. But as he drove away, they heard him say, "Happy Christmas to all. May you all earn an A."